Okay, so I'm going to show you how to annotate your text today. We're reading Darline's story. You're going to read through it and you're going to mark up the text. You're going to write on the text to show your thinking while you're writing, okay? So you'll see you are already in the Nearpod. To get to the assignment, you go back to Schoology and you'll see task 2, annotate Darline's story. And I spelled her name wrong. I'll fix it today. So you'll see this is the assignment. You'll probably need to click on something towards the top. See where it says blue assignment? Mine looks different because I'm the teacher. But up there, you should find something that says My Document. And then you can find the Word document to click on. It should look like this with a picture. Okay? You'll click on it and you'll say Open an App. And there it'll be. Okay? And I already recorded myself doing this once, so, so bear with me. All right, so what we are going to be annotating today, what we're going to focus on are 3 things. And I wrote little notes to myself to remember what I'm annotating for, right? So we've got challenges. We're going to underline, or I actually think I'm going to change that to, you can highlight too, but underline or highlight challenges. What are things that Darline goes through that would be a challenge? I want you to circle keywords, words that you think are most important to her story, okay? And then or maybe words that you want to know more about. Maybe you don't know what they mean, okay? And then lastly, we're going to star places where we connect to Darline, where we understand what she's going through in some way. Okay, and we're going to write down in the margins, write down how we connect. Okay, so the first thing we do before we read is to look at the text features. That helps us be better readers and know what we're going to read about. So text features means the pictures, the captions, any other graphs or anything else that's on it, okay? We're going to look at it, how it's built. Okay, so I'm looking at the text and I see Read 180 experience. I'm going to guess Darline's in Read 180. Here's a caption right here, and let me get my... Oh, and how you're going to write is up at the top. You'll see draw. I'm on my phone, so it looks a little different, but up at the top, it should say these, like home, insert, draw. You're going to click on that drawing tool, and you should be able to just draw right on there, okay? Right here is a caption. I see that it's telling me about the pictures, and I see a city, so I'm going to guess she lived in the city. Haiti, there's the name there and a map, so I'm going to guess she's from there. Let's read the caption. Darline Manfred left Haiti after an earthquake. Oh, and when you're annotating, make sure you're not crossing things out. After an earthquake and moved to the United States. It was not an easy transition. Now she's a leader in her community. So I'm going to underline that earthquake because that's a challenge for her that we're going to be reading about, right? And I also put a star next to it was not an easy transition. So I know from my own experience that moving to a new place is very difficult. So I starred it and then I put down hard to move because I understand where she's coming from. Moving to a new place is very difficult, okay? So now I'm going to go to the rest of the text and keep reading. My name is Darline Manfred. I am about to graduate from high school. Next year I will go to college. I believe in myself. I was a Read 180 student just like you. All right, so obviously we can all put a star right next to that. We're all Read 180 students. I get you, Darline. I grew up in an orphanage in Haiti. There I spoke mostly Creole. Oh, I underlined orphanage as a challenge, right? Because that means she didn't have guardians like her parents, right? She had some people taking care of her at the orphanage, but she didn't have her parents. That's a challenge. There I spoke mostly Creole. Some of you might want to put a star there because you speak a different language too. I put a star there just to like model it. I speak a little Lakota, but I don't speak, like I told you guys yesterday, I don't speak all my language. In 2010, I survived a terrible earthquake. Oh, underline that because that is a, what am I saying? That is a challenge. At school, kids teased me. They made faces when I tried to read aloud. So again, I would underline that. Okay, so you're going to do the same exact thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I annotated right there too, reading aloud. I always got nervous when I was reading aloud, so I started and wrote nervous. This would look a lot better if it were on my iPad, so I apologize. Yours will look much prettier. But as you're reading, I hope you kind of get it, that you're looking for challenges, key words, a word you think that shows up a lot or is important to her story. And then star things that you connect to. Star things that make you feel like, oh, I understand that. Okay? And then when you're all done annotating, you'll go back to Schoology. And you will, actually up here at the top, you'll see a submit button. And when you submit, you've turned it in. And then you're all done. Have a great day, you guys.